What's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing the movie Respect. This is a musical drama movie, and here is the summary. Following the rise of Aretha Franklin's career from a child singing in her father's church choir to her international superstardom, it's the remarkable true story of the music icon's journey to find her voice.
So let's get into my rating. I gave this film a 3 out of 5. Once again, I really enjoyed it. It was some moments that, just personally, why I couldn't give it a 5 out of 5. I just couldn't really kind of stomach to see. But other than that, it was an amazing film. You know, me being a music artist, I definitely could say that it was just dope to learn a little bit about her. Let's get into my pros and my cons. So my very first pro was Jennifer Hudson. I thought she did an amazing job as an actor. And then, she really can sing. So whenever I be watching these films and they're like an older artist and they be needing like somebody to like be that artist and play that artist, for some strange reason I always think of Jennifer Hudson. I'm like, oh yeah, she can play that part just because she can really actually sing in real life. So so she did an amazing job. My next pro was I just love hearing all of Aretha Franklin's hit songs. It was songs that I haven't heard before, so, and even some of the ones that we do know, like Respect. It was really cool hearing those records and just seeing some of the different songs she had too that weren't actually hits. She went through so much and still was so successful. We talked a little bit about, it seems like some people who are great, they went through like some of the most horrible things. So just seeing her go through so much and still come out on top was amazing. I love learning how she had a connection with Martin Luther King. That was something again that I didn't know about. That it was great to see and just to know that she had some deep ties to the civil rights movement. So that was dope. My next pro was I like how they show her musical journey. So we talked a little bit about that as well when we was watching the film. So her having to release multiple albums, trying to get a hit record. Like I think they said she had like 8 or 9 or something like that. So it wasn't just like no. And I've seen a lot of other films. It's just like, oh, this was his very first song, and no, it's like she did that grind. I just love to see that because once again, being a music artist, someone who's been doing it for a long time, it just wasn't a walk in the park. She had to actually, constantly keep putting out content. So I love seeing that. My con, so my very first con was seeing how her dad let her sing at parties, like when she was 10, full of adults, and then she was left unoccupied. That was horrible. Like immediately when we started, I'm like, why is this kid here? Why he have her up singing for these adults? And it's especially them saying, oh, he's like this church person or whatever, like a pastor. I just don't get why that was just a good thing to do. I'm like, huh? Which led to, some things happening, which I'm gonna get into. Anyway, I didn't know something. Again, this is a con, but we talked about this before as far as artists not writing their own songs. I did not know Respect was a cover song by Otis Redding. So you talking about my whole 29 years of life before watching that film, thinking that, yeah, this was just her song. So just knowing that it was someone else's song. And I don't even think, maybe so they hinted at it, but I don't even remember in the film them saying it was her. I think after the film, I was on TikTok or something and I saw that, what, this is not her song. So yeah, just like crazy. Like they don't even write their own songs. It was a cover song. But anyway, did an amazing job. But my next con was I didn't like seeing Ted. So Marlon Wayne's character, him abusing her, I'm like, that was just. But once again, this is her story. I just didn't like him as a person. The stuff that he was doing to her wasn't cool. My last con was just, it was real hard to see her drunk and being rude to everyone. And towards the end, it was just, she just started spiraling down, a downward spiral, and it was just out of control.
Yeah.
And that was kind of hard to see. But other than that, I definitely enjoyed the film, and I think she's an icon that is truly missed.
Okay, guys. I pretty much agree with most of what he is saying. I gave this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. I just love these types of movies. I love the singing parts because, like he said, Jennifer Hudson can really sing, and I definitely got goosebumps a few times. It was sad, like he talked about how she was sexually abused as a child and went on to have 2 kids from her abuser while living under her dad's roof.
And she didn't want to tell him who the father was.
Yeah, she didn't want to tell nobody who it was.
Yeah.
And it was apparently a family friend. And I definitely put blame on her dad for those huge parties he hosted at his house and had her around all these grown people. And we talked about a lot about like he said, people who have gone on to be great people, they went through a crazy childhood and life, and it was usually some type of abuse and drugs and alcohol involved. But definitely her dad dropped the ball. I mean, come on. You got a child around all these tons of grown people and you let that stuff happen. That's crazy. I think it was crazy how, like he said, she had 9 albums out and her #1 hit song, Respect, before her 25th birthday. I just think it's amazing that she was in her career at a young age, because a lot of people, they don't get to where they want when they're young. It's like wait when they're older. So she was really young and she was 25 and she had all of that stuff on her belt. And then at the end of the movie, it was good because she quit drinking, she reconciled with her husband, her dad, and her family, and she returned to her gospel roots. But I love these type of movies because it gives us a peek into people's lives, and it shows you that you don't know what other people are going through or have went through to get where they are in life. So a lot of times people are like, oh, I want somebody's life, but you don't want the bad parts of it. Like they went through a lot to get there.
Highlights.
So it was a really good movie, and I loved it.
Definitely enjoyed that film a lot. So just like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.